Hello everybody, welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium, and in this case we're going to play Sakura Hills, which is a hole that we have been playing many times before, and therefore we should be pretty dialed in. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You have a button in the bottom right corner. Please click that one and support the channel. Also visit golfclashtommy.com for more Golf Clash related content for free. You can also get the best guides on the market for tour play and tournament play by going to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Link directly in the description down below. So, Sakura Hills, you can win the Onyx chest for the hole-in-one. You do have the fire chest for the yellow ring. We do have the scarlet chest for the red ring. Then we do have the topaz chest for the light blue ring. And last but not least, we do have the aether chest with the dark blue ring. Have in mind here that in all the chests you will win cards. And in all the chests you will win Kingmakers. So I would strongly recommend to play your free shot of the golden shot here if you're looking to stock up with Kingmakers. Especially if you're out grinding on tour play. Because then the Kingmakers will be more valuable than the Berserker balls. But if you're looking for Berserker balls, you go over to the hard version, which you can find here on the channel as well, or on the website golfclashtommy.com. Press the question mark on the top right to get to the frequently asked questions about the golden shot. And if you experience any type of issue or error, you go to you press the contact us and you send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support. We're gonna have a wind from 3 to 5 miles per hour, and we're gonna play with the golden long iron, which has an accuracy of 66, and we're gonna play this one in maximum distance with a 20% over adjustment, which equals 1.53 per ring. If you do want to make it even easier for yourself, you follow the VPR table on the right hand side, or you just use the text guide, which we're gonna come into in the end of the video. Use it, because then you get, the wind in the left column, then the rings in the right column, and then you don't really have to do anything. You can just follow that and you know that you're gonna be spot on. So, there we do have it. Let's take a look at the landing position before we take a look at the video. And it's going to be a very simple one. And here it is important to have in mind that it doesn't matter if you do add spin first or you do add spin after you find your position. So you can do that whenever. Blue ring to the left by the bunker, top of the blue ring by the fringe. That's as easy as it gets. And to have a firm landing position like this is going to simplify this version of the golden shot massively. So there we do have it, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you do comment in the comment section below and make sure you hit thumbs up. So let's go to shot number 1. So let's go in and take a look at the shots here, and we're gonna start with a northwest tailwind and crosswind, a 4.3 wind. And as already explained, the blue ring to the left by the bunker, and then the blue ring at the top by the fringe. A 3.2 backspin, half a bar of side spin to the right. Adjustment for 4.3, gonna be 2.7 rings. So we do mark at the 2.7 and then we do adjust to the bullseye, and then it's time to take our shot. And obviously, as always here, we are not attempting to try to use any underpower, overpower or curl. We're just going to try to have the ball centered into the adjustment ring and hit perfect. Unfortunately, a little bit too little of a side spin to the right. We also come in a little bit too hot. But as I always say, it's better to, not better, but we do want to be within the red ring to feel that we have done a good shot, and that is with perfect. We cannot expect this one to drop all the time, but we can at least expect ourselves to be with a different type of wind if we do correct that we're gonna be at least a red ring. 2.2 backspin, and I'm not using any side spin here whatsoever. Honestly though, I should have used a little bit, as we do have a little wind coming from right to left, as you can see here with this angle, and you could see it from the start as well. Adjustment for 4.7 gives me 3.1 rings. Perfect ball, and we see that the ball is coming away there and it bounces on the fairway. Sure, it rolls down and should have been a red ring if it would have been there, but we would need that like a 0.2 side spin to the right there. So really though, if you do have some type of in-between type of wind, it is however very important that you do tweak with a little side spin here and there. There is very few situations where the wind is exactly according to, you know, a straight crosswind or an absolute dead-on straight tailwind. You always need to, you know, adapt. 3 miles per hour straight crosswind. Have in mind that the trees are in play. Zoom out a little bit, otherwise you will have an issue with them. 2 rings is the adjustment that I'm gonna do. And then it's time to take our shot. Once again, the ball centered into the adjustment ring. Super duper important. Perfect ball, and we see the ball bouncing down here. It looks good though. Can we get it in? Yes, we can. We snuck it in. We take a 180 and get that ball directly in the hole. Nice! That's what we are looking for. And then we do have the onyx chest in the bag, and we do have the runner, we do have the Houdini and Spitfire, and last but not least some Kingmakers. And as always for the medium version, the Kingmakers, sure, we're still looking for some cards as well, but in general the Kingmakers will help tremendously when it comes to either grinding or just stocking up to be prepared to play in tournament or something like that. 3 bars of backspin, then we do have in that case approximately 0.8 side spin to the left there. Adjustment for a 2.8 gives me 2.5 rings. Sorry, 1.8 obviously. 2.8 miles per hour gives 1.8 rings, my bad. So bouncing on the fairway, we like how it does. So close, so close. But in the end it would have been a yellow ring if that would have been there. So we're still following the thought or the process that we're looking for, that we do want to be having the ball within, you know, once again, the red ring. Blue ring, our landing position first. Adding spin first or off, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you what you feel comfortable with. 2.8 backspin using 0.4 bar side spin to the left. Adjustment for a 3.3. Now we're going to look more closely. It's going to be 2.1 rings. So we do adjust for a 2.1, and then it's time to take our shot. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, be very aware of how you position your ball inside the adjustment ring there, so you do not go with any overpower, underpower or curl. And this ball comes in short. Yellow ring, but short. No! Still, fire chest. Let's see what we can get here in this lovely little chest though. Goliath, off-roader, and then we do have some Kingmakers in the end. Last but not least, we do have a northeast wind with the blue ring to the bunker on the left, blue ring at the fringe, and then we're going to apply spin, and the spin is going to be 3.2 backspin, 0.4 bars of side spin to the left. That is at least what I'm attempting to do. 3.6 miles per hour. We take a look at the chart, which is 2.4 rings. We do adjust to 2.4, and then it's time to take our shot. Ball centered into the adjustment ring, and then we are going to look to hit. Perfect! There we go, there we go. And it bounces, and it bounces, and unfortunately we cannot scoop more than the yellow ring here. Obviously needed to do a little bit of tweaks to the adjustment, which you will see in the guide. So in the end, let's summarize with the text guide made by our dear friend Tony Richardson. So there we do have the text guide made, as already explained, by Tony Richardson. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. You do have the link to it in the description down below. You can also find a link to the text guide down there, but also go to golfclashtommy.com where you can find the text guides and the videos for both of the versions of the golden shot. So first we start with the landing position. Top of the blue ring by the fringe, left of blue ring by the bunker. We play max plus 20, which equals 1.53 per ring, but once again strongly recommend you to use the VPR table on the right hand side. And then we do have the spin. In straight tailwind we go with 3.5 bar backspin, 0.2 left spin. Northeast wind, tailwind coming left to right, 3.2 backspin, 0.4 left spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind northwest, 3.2 backspin, 0.4 right side spin. Then we do have a wind coming directly left to right, 3 backspin, 0.6 left spin, and then we have wind coming right to left, and we go 3 backspin, 0.6 right side spin, and then we have a wind coming southeast, which is 2.8 backspin, 0.4 left side spin. Then wind coming southwest, headwind right to left, 2.5 backspin and 0.4 right side spin. Direct headwind we play with 2.2 backspin and 0.1 left spin. Make sure you follow this for the best possible outcome. Have in mind that you will have to make some alternations and tweaks depending on what wind you're gonna have, because it's very hard to get the exact same wind as shown here in the guide. So have in mind that this is a guide, this is not a script of how to hit an hole-in-one all the time. You need to do your work as well when it comes to hit perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium. Make sure to hit thumbs up before you go so we can get up to 300 thumbs up. That would be amazing. Once again, thank you so much and a massive good luck in the golden shot and in your Golf Clash game.